11 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Make sure you guys have a mat or somewhere comfortable to end up laying down on the floor. We're going to start with our toes spread on the floor. So I always like to practice this. Plant that big toe into the floor. Try to spread the other toes away from it. Grasp onto the floor with your toes. All right, we're going to slowly curl down now, all the way down to the floor. So starting with the neck, curl that chest, chin to chest. We're going to go one vertebrae at a time, if you can. If you can go to the floor, awesome. Then we're going to come all the way back up, nice and slow. And we're just going to go nice and slowly at our own pace. Relax the arms. Good. We're going to go one more here, nice and slow, all the way down. Good. Bring that head up nice and tall. All right, we're going to move into some spine cars or controlled articular rotations. So go ahead and cross the arms across your chest. What we're going to do here, bring that chin back down to chest. Slightly curl forward as far as you can without moving any other body parts. So it's just the spine. Then we're going to rotate to the right, slight side bend, bring it all the way around. When we come to the other side, go ahead and rotate to the opposite side and bring it all the way around. So now we're going to switch sides. We're going back and forth. So come back up nice and tall. Slowly curl down chin to chest. Slight bend in the upper back. Rotate to the left side now, side bend, bring it around. When we come to the opposite side, rotate, slowly bring it forward. So we're going to go back and forth through this sequence. We're going to rotate, slight side bend, bring it all the way around. Rotate to the other side now. Sweep it forward. Good. Switch sides. Rotate. Slight side bend. Bring it all the way around. Rotate back to that other side. Sweep it forward. And bring it on up. All right. Excellent. So let's go ahead and move to a wider stance. We're going to move into our windmill. So go ahead with me. We're going to go to the same side. So go ahead. Reach the arms up nice and wide. Legs are out nice and wide. We're going to reach down to one side. If you can reach the floor. You can just grab onto the ankle. Bring it back up. Switch sides. Try to keep those legs nice and straight. Just shifting the hips out to the side. Get pulled, reach far away from the torso. Look up at the hand. Nice deep breath. Bring it up. So you should feel a pretty good stretch either on the inner thigh as well as the lateral tissue, side tissue of the body. Good. So on this last one, we're going to bring it down to world's greatest stretch. So we're just going to shift our feet in our body into that world's greatest stretch position. Keep that back leg nice and straight. We want to rotate with both hands today. So bring that inside leg down, or arm down, and reach up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to switch with the other hand, making it a little bit more challenging as well. So we're getting rotation both ways. Good, and switch sides. So we're going to spend about a minute here working through both sides. Feel free to turn that rear foot to the side for more stability. Nice deep breath. Exhale as you rotate up towards the ceiling. Kind of look at the hand. Okay, let's go one more on each side. So we get 3 on each side. Rotate that foot towards the camera. Look up. Alrighty. So go ahead and come out of that. We're going to go into our half kneeling position. We're going to do a hip opener series. So we're going to start just like we would with the hip flexor stretch, but I want us to just lean forward here. More of a dynamic movement. We're going to rock back and forth just about 3 times. Then you're going to bring that foot out to a slight angle. Lean into it that way. So we're opening up the hip in different angles. You need a pillow for the knee. Go ahead and grab one. Maybe a rolled up towel. And then you're going to bring your foot all the way out to the side. Lean into the stretch that way. Good, so then we're going to come back to that first position. We're going to bring it on down to the floor here. So if you guys are able, you can either hang out here or grab that foot behind you. Your flexibility allows. So we're in that half kneeling kind of mountain climber position. I'm going to reach around, rotate, and grab that foot if I can. Take a nice deep breath into the stretch. Again, if you can't hold the foot, that's okay. Just hang it here for a little bit. And go ahead and drop the foot. We're going to switch legs now, so same thing on the other side. We're going to go into that dynamic hip opener. So just rocking forward 3 times. Bring that foot out at a slight angle. This is position number 2. Good, and then bring that leg out to the side as far as you're comfortable. You can come all the way up to the side. Awesome. Good, so now we're going to do the same thing on this side. Go into that half kneeling mountain climber position. Hands are coming down. Foot is right with the hands here. I'm going to reach around and grab that foot if I can. Just hold the stretch, breathe into it. And go ahead and relax that leg. All right. So let's go ahead and come on down to the elbows. We're going to keep hips up in the air. I want us to go into lumbar cat-cow, so we're going to open up the lower back with this move. You're just going to bring the belly button down to the floor and tuck the tailbone under. So when we have our elbows down here, we're kind of locking out the upper back, so we can focus on the lower back. So just practice tilting your pelvis forward and back. You can think about it like scooping water into a bucket. Whatever helps you visualize this. So belly button down to the floor, then bringing the belly button up to the ceiling. Let's get a few more. All right, go ahead, follow me here. This is going to be a new move. We're going to do some controlled articular rotations with the knee. So come into this seated position. Leg is just comfortably bent. What I want us to do is bring one arm that is with the knee we're focusing on, bring it underneath that knee and grab onto your bicep of the other arm. All right, so we're going to thread under, grab the bicep, and then bring that arm on top of the kneecap. So now my knee is locked. I'm going to rotate my foot out as far as I can and extend my leg up. Rotate the top, bring it down. At the bottom, rotate the foot out. Extend it. Rotate the foot inwards and bring it down. So we're working on a rotation here, internal and external of the knee. Very small movement, but this helps isolate. We're able to get our leg in this position. We'll go one more rep here, and then we'll switch sides. Good, so coming out of that, let's get in the same position, switching legs. So just get that other leg nice and comfortable, wherever that is for you. Other leg is bent, bring that same arm, thread it under the leg, grab the bicep of your other arm. Use that arm, hand comes on top of the knee. So again, rotate that foot out and bring the toes up towards your face. Extend. Rotate that foot inwards. Bring it down nice and slow. Again, go where you're comfortable. If there's any pain, don't go there. This should be a pain-free movement. Let's go 2 more reps here. So rotate that foot out. Rotate it in. Bring it down. Last one. All right, awesome. So definitely something we can work on. We're going to sit on the floor with our legs extended. We're going to stretch all the tissue of the backside now. So go ahead and bring your toes towards your nose. Reach out nice and wide. So we're creating full body tension here. You can make a fist if you'd like. Curl down, chin to chest, then upper back vertebrae by vertebrae. And slightly leaning forward here if you can. If that other position was a good enough stretch, just hang out there. Give me a few nice, big, deep breaths into the stretch. Bring those arms forward, pulling away from you. Slowly roll it up. So we're going to go through that 2 more times. So building up tension throughout the body, putting the tissues on stretch, and then relaxing. Slowly reaching forward, pulling away from you. Slowly rolling back up. Good, 1 more here. Reach out nice and wide, toes towards your nose. Curl down. When you max that out, slightly lean forward if you need more of a stretch. And then lastly, reaching forward. And bring it on up. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and move into the hips a little bit more. So, my favorite, 90-90. So how we're going to set ourselves up. Go ahead and get front leg at a bent 90-degree angle. That rear leg, that foot is going to be in line with the knee and foot. We're going to focus on trying to get ourselves square with that front leg. So if you need support, that's okay, but put yourself to a position that is slight stretch. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to move through this dynamically. So we're going to go back and forth, finding our positions. Try to sit up nice and tall. Then switching. If you need, bring those hands behind you. If not, I want us to try and switch without hands. Bring it on up, switch. Bring it around on this last one. Let's try to raise that rear leg heel off the floor. So if you need to bring hands onto the floor, that's okay. Grab the front leg. With me for 3 or 5 seconds, try to bring that rear foot off the floor. 3, 4, 5. Good, we'll switch. If you're not comfortable with doing that yet, just hang out in this position. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and raise that rear leg up off the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's just the foot we're bringing off the floor. Go back. And go. 3, 2, 1. Good, last one. Ready, and go. 3, 2, 1. Relax that leg. Alright, we're going to finish on the floor. So go ahead, bring yourself onto your back, and then we're going to roll to the side. We're going to have our arms out in front of us. Try to sweep that top arm all the way around, drawing a half circle. If this is a good enough stretch, you can hang out here. Or, option A, kick that foot and grab it. So this is working on our thoracic rotation and mobility. Kind of feel like a stretch in the chest. Go ahead and bring that foot back down, and then we'll swing our arm around to our starting position. Let's go ahead and switch sides, get one on the other. You might have a little bit more mobility in one shoulder than the other. So go ahead and swing that arm around. Try to keep the fingertips on the floor. And then you can kick your leg out. Good, bring that foot back. Swing that arm around. Drag the fingertips on the floor. We'll slowly roll it on up. Alright guys, that's all the time that we have left for morning mobility. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Feel free to come back and join us for Unravel at 11.